Hello and welcome to Mad Old Goes Racing, and a look today in a race room at their newest car, which is the Formula Raceroom X-22, which is based around a sort of 2022 Formula One-ish car. Before we do anything else, you have to make sure that you have a few buttons set up. You will definitely need DRS. You will definitely need push to pass, which is the overtake button. You will also want a couple of buttons that allow you to change the MGU preset, because this is the first car with an MGU, motor generator unit. You'll notice there are options to bind buttons for MGU Auto and then presets 2 through 6. Why they're 2 through 6 when in fact in the setup they're 1 through 5? I don't know. But yeah, you can either directly bind them or you can bind individual ones. So car setup wise, what you'll have is over in the electronics you have the motor generator unit options. What preset is in use? Defaults to auto, and I'll explain what auto does in a minute, hopefully. The 5 presets, or 2 through 6 as they were in the settings. Yeah, I'm a bit awkward. You can individually set the regeneration rate and the discharge rate. The regeneration rate is how quickly your battery is charged when you hit the brakes or come off the throttle. I'm not sure it's actually when you brake or just off throttle. I think it does. It does say when lifting off throttle, so it's not necessarily brake regeneration. It's what do you call it? Pass, whatever. Anyway, if you set it too high, it will bollocks your brake balance probably. So you want to be finding out what is a usable range. Obviously, you want as much regeneration as possible to keep your battery topped up, but you don't want to bollocks up your braking by every time you get to the end of your braking zone, it suddenly goes, you're screwed. Discharge rate is how much oomph is put into your motor when you're accelerating. Obviously, higher settings give more oomph, which will increase acceleration and top speed, and will drain the battery faster. Power in, power out, blah blah blah. Also, of course, we do have engine maps. There are 5 being the maximum. 4 is a little bit less, 3 is a little bit less, 2 is quite a lot less, and 1 is absolute minimum, which is about 750 to 775 probably peak power. I don't know if there's any way of actually telling what the current power output is in the game. I will just at this point pause and have a look around the outside of the car. Paused. And unpaused, and now we'll try actually driving it. Oh, bit of vibration. I'm not sure if you can actually see where it says DRS and P2P, so if I do that and move it up there a bit, it should hopefully be. I don't think I actually need to do that. Oh, I could have just done that. Yeah. Hopefully that's high enough up. I'm not worried about my wing mirror. There's nothing behind me. I know some kind soul will say that's not unusual for you, Al. Right. as we saw, the default currently is to have the thing on auto. I'm going to set it on 0 to start with, whilst I just get a couple of laps in to try and get some heat in the tyres, because well, it sounds quite interesting, that sort of raspy, rumbly noises. Of course, at this point you would hit your DRS button, because you can use it anywhere. Having moved, I'm going to get completely confused, because I'm going to think that's part of my wing mirror. Got no idea what sort of lap time it will do without any push to pass or anything else. Now the battery will be staying nicely topped up, so hopefully it will go alright. You can get rid of the halo. I know some people can't manage to drive with it. Personally, I'm not that worried by it most of the time. I was just about to say, it's actually a little bit understeery by default through the high speed stuff, so as I just demonstrated there. It has effectively two issues as far as I'm concerned. Maybe three. The fact it's a little bit understeery around here. Obviously you'd be able to adjust the wings and other things if you weren't running in a fixed setup thing, of course. Maybe improve it via that. Depends what the real issue is. Also, it's really quite easy to lock up the front brakes. The other issue is actually out of low speed corners like that, it's really easy to get the damn thing to lose traction. That's why I've left it on the 0 rate for output from the electric motors, because I'm struggling even without those damn things to get it to do what I want. There again, it felt a little bit understeery. That was through a lower speed corner, so realistically, there's three things that are a little bit annoying. Well, there is a fourth. I'll keep going. So basically, it's a bit understeery. Might get better as you warm the tyres up a bit more, but yeah. So a bit too much grunt through low speed stuff. Especially with the battery on. Like I said, I will try and actually get a lap or two in. Again, understeer. And again, Raceroom, will you stop fucking well showing the no time when I've done a bloody lap? It's fucking annoying. And again, locked up the front. You have to be so careful with the bloody throttle coming out the slow speed corner. Like I said, and that's with the discharge on 0, so. Oh, for invalid lap due to cutting the track. Yeah, that's with no actual electric motor coming in, so it just dirt on the tyre still, probably. I want to fuck the aerodynamics, so I just noticed I have killed my aero, so that'll definitely help. Not. Turn to garage. Drive. Right, fuck it, we'll leave it on auto probably. Is it on auto at the moment? and just try and get around the problem by driving differently. Yeah, I think it probably needs a little bit of yeah, that's just fucking annoying. It's just got that over the limit. It can be like you can't get it back, which in Raceroom is actually quite unusual. So I don't know if they've got a slightly different tyre model on this bloody thing to what they have on other things, but I can't say that I've ever really had this problem with Raceroom before, although I haven't been driving a lot of Raceroom of late. And whether it's just they've done something about making the cold tyres less grippy, don't run over those sausages, whatever the hell you do. The thing has got basically no bloody suspension and will send you into bloody oblivion if you do that. Again, it just feels understeery. I'm almost tempted to wind the steering ratio up a bit. Because as soon as you've got any steering lock on, it's just like, it's going to rotate, it's going to rotate. Oh, that was a bit... It's like the initial turn-ins almost feels like it's too much, and then it sort of gets to a certain point and goes, nah, fuck it. Oh, Christ's sake, again. It's weird. It's almost like it's got non-linear bloody steering or something, I don't know. Shit on the tyres? Yep, shit on the tyres. It's odd. To be blunt, it's really fucking odd. You go, yeah, that's fine. Oh no, it's not. It's gone. And then, sort of like, you can't work out why. Which is always annoying in any sim. It's like, why have I spun? I don't bloody know. So we'll actually just put up the FFB meter and see if I'm... See if I'm going way over on the FFB. Pointless exercise doing it. I think I just put it on 0 just... Recharge the battery a bit, or try to. Oh, no, fucking no. Yeah, it's a little bit... Have I got something set up for doing the FFB? If I have, is it that button? It is. Amazing, I got it right first fucking time. Now it feels a bit light there. I'd already turned it down 1 notch. I think the default was 1.1. I'd turn it down to 1.0. I think you could definitely describe it as a tricky car to drive. Oh shit. Like I said, don't drive over the sausages. Right, stick it on auto. That was a terrible line. let's hit the overtake button, the DRS, and see how fast we can go down the straight. I think you should hit 200 miles an hour without too many problems. So at least the sort of DRS plus overtake will give you an advantage over other people, so that's good to know. Yeah, definitely a car that has its foibles, shall we say. Oh shit. Yeah, that was close. Then what happened there? I tried to hit the fucking DRS instead. Instead of the other button. We still got that on. We had. So we're still on 100% regen, were we? Oops. When you get it right, it feels fine, but it's like... It's just so tricky to get the right combination of buttons pressed at the right time and everything else to get it where you want. Try a bit of extra DRS in places. Don't forget to turn it off because you're not braking, so it won't turn off. Still slower. Yeah, I think you could describe it as very tricky to drive. It's just got these little foibles, sort of understeer 1 minute, oversteer the next, depending upon where you are on a corner. I think once you got the size worn up of it, it's not too bad. It's not the easiest of the sort of like 2022-ish spec'd cars that I've driven. If I had to compare it with anything, it'd probably be the AC VRS mod. That was probably about as tricky to drive before you messed about, but without all the bouncing, so at least it hasn't got the porpoise in it, I've noticed. So yes, yes, personally I'm not a huge fan of having to mess about with buttons all the time to get your sort of recharge rates and all the rest of it messed about with. If it had brake regen, so it was regenerating a bit more and all the turbo based regen and everything else, it might be easier to drive with like not having to worry about the battery quite so much, or having an auto that actually turned the discharge rate down through slow corners maybe. So it's sort of like 0 discharge out of a slow corner, so if you're in like first through fourth maybe, and then fifth go to 20% and then whatever, or detect where your bloody wheel's pointing. If you're in a straight line, give it everything. If you ain't in a straight line, don't. But it's got a tendency to over rotate if you're not careful when you turn in as well, so you end up like through the slow corner there, sort of, oh no, I've spun the car. So yeah, it's not an easy car to drive. It'd be one if you spent a lot of time driving it. I think you'd probably get to the point where you've got around its foibles and learned how to drive it properly. But it's certainly not a jump in and immediately you can just do what you like with it type of car. It's definitely one you're going to have to learn to sort yourself out and get your driving style right with, or get the setup sorted. But again, if you're on a fixed setup race, you ain't got that choice, so who knows. But yes, an interesting addition. Usual price, $399 VRP with 1 livery. So am I going to recommend it? Only if you're a Formula fan. I'm not a modern Formula fan, frankly. I just find them too quick, too much like playing a little game rather than actually driving a car. Too much messing about. Just give me something simple. Simple is as simple does. So that's enough waffle for me. Have fun, enjoy your racing, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Where's my button?